Greetings and namaste, divine infinite light beings, feminine energy and masculine energy. Welcome in, welcome back in. Ashe, the camera has stopped. Ashe, excuse me, I just washed my hands. Ashe, we are listening to Remove Enemies and Black Magic. Ashe, because that's what we're dealing with within this message. Ashe, this is part two of people trying to disclaim that you are over the top because you can do something out of the ordinary. You can bring something different to the profession of what you all are doing. You have a unique, authentic sense about you that brings in livelihood, Ashe, and a different aspect of what people are doing, Ashe. Excuse me, confirmation. You can do something outside of the profession of what you all do, but you can bring more to the table, Ashe. And when they see this, Ashe, they don't like the fact that you can outshine them, because that's basically what you're doing, Ashe. You're outshining them in the profession that you stand in, Ashe. Whatever profession it is, and somebody could spit when they talk, because I'm doing a lot of fucking spitting, and I do not spit when I talk, Ashe. I'm giving my own motherfucking self a shower right now, Ashe. Somebody needs a shower, Ashe. Um, but I was also too getting, what was I getting, Spirit? Spirit was giving me that these people try to keep you in a negative self-talk. They talk negative about you, Ashe, because you have so much optimism within what you bring to the table, and you not giving up on yourself, point blank period, Ashe. And they see you doing it all. They see you doing it all, Ashe. They see you doing it all. They see you celebrating your own self within having optimism and within you not giving up with this Eight of Wands to this Four of Wands, Ashe. And the motherfucker tell me I don't know what I'm doing with these cards, Ashe. I heard him. Bitchy ass energy. He suits the body that he sits in, Ashe. Because very bitchy. Ashe, jealous, Ashe. And that's what's wrong with these people. They get jealous. They want to get out of their body, but in a sneak this way, Ashe, because they don't want to present themselves as being jealous, Ashe, because that's a lower form of energy, Ashe. Jealousy, that's a demonic ass energy. They don't want to present themselves of being in a lower form of demonic energy, because it would be hard for them to recover with this Three of Swords in the reverse, Ashe. And they feel like they just want you to move on from the profession that you are in, outshining them, Ashe, with this sun here standing in this motherfucking empress empress emperor energy, Ashe. They don't like that you outshine them. They don't like that you come in outside of no fucking where. I don't care how long the fuck you been there, because I've been here for 5 years and I can still outshine them with only one person seeing what the fuck I do, because I go outside of what the community is doing. So of course it's an outshine, because I'm doing something outside of what they are doing. I'm not just staying in the box. I'm not just conformed to the box. I tell you all the time, I'm not a tarot card reader, Ashe. Confirmation. I am a prophetess, and spirit um, divinely guided me to pick up the tools of tarot card reading in the community. This is a tarot card community. They read the cards. They actually sit there and read the cards. No, I am being divinely downloaded with messages and confirmation. And when people see me, they say I'm over the top. They say I'm out for the money. Confirmation. They say this, they say that. I don't give a fuck what they say, because I know what I'm divinely guided to do. And that's how you feel. You know what you are divinely guided to do, Ashe. And you make people go through a transformation when you show them something different outside of what the regular community is bringing, displaying, or even was organized to do, Ashe. Because spirits say, in these communities, these handlers, these plants, Ashe, because they're plants, Ashe, they're put into the community to catch your attention, to keep you in a loop, Ashe. And this is in whatever profession, whatever field, Ashe, it is, Ashe. It's a higher caliber of altitude, and it's a lower caliber of altitude. And you got the ones that's trying to take you to the higher, and you got the ones that's trying to pull you down to the lower, Ashe. And you are sent to elevate. As the people that work in your field, they are a lower caliber, Ashe. And they see you standing in this emperor energy, this empress energy, Ashe, nurturing what profession, what field, what what you are in, Ashe. And even through all the competition, Ashe, you still are growing, and they don't want you to know that you are growing, Ashe. They don't want you to see that you're growing, Ashe. And then they get in these communities, and you can feel when people are gathering around talking about you at work, Ashe. When they in the lunchroom talking about you at work, Ashe. When you in the studio and they talking about you in different corners, you can feel what's going on, Ashe. You can feel what's going on. And Spirit is saying the reason this is because of the jealousy, the envy, and you outshine them, Ashe. You outshine them. And then they see that whatever position, confirmation, whatever position that you're in, you took some struggles to get there. Like Spirit is saying, they were placed there. Either it was handed down to them by, inheritance, or it was given to them by word of mouth, who they knew, Ashe, or it was they got it by coming from a lot of these motherfucking handlers. Believe it or not, divine infinite light beings, they come from broken homes. They come from boys homes, girls home, group homes. They come from that transitional housing. They come from reject trying to get into the industry, so they give them platforms and place them in these platforms to take the control in the minds of people, Ashe. So be aware of that. That's just side piece message, Ashe. And see, this is what these people don't want you to know. They don't want shit like this to be exposed, because they're all working together, Ashe. They're all working together for what they say you're working for, whatever field you are in. They're saying you just doing it for the benefit of financial gain, financial status, when no, this is what you were divinely guided in your purpose to do, Ashe. This is your passion, Ashe. Whether you just stepped on the scene or you've been on the scene for 20 years, Ashe, this is your passion, and you have optimism in it, and you are not going to give up on yourself. And these people want you to give up on yourself. They want you to have a lack of long-term vision when it comes to succeeding. They want you to feel like you have a limited success in succeeding with this Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Confirmation. They want you to be disappointed in yourself. And that's what these card readers, because that's what they are. They're not prophetess. They're not prophets. They're card readers, Ashe, that are trying to make me feel like my vision is not going where it should be going, Ashe. Trying to make me feel like I don't know what I'm doing when I sit here and present what Spirit is given to me, Ashe. When I'm being a divinely guided vessel, such as you are. You're being a divinely guided vessel within whatever field you're in, Ashe. Whatever field you're in, even if this is just you being a parent, Ashe, you are exceeding all the rest of the parents, Ashe. You are outshining all the rest of the parents, and these motherfuckers envy you because they see you outshining them, Ashe. If you wash cars, your cars come out shinier than any fucking and you ain't even used no fucking wax, because that's just how much power you got, Ashe. That's how much passion you got, Ashe. Like, come on now. And these people see you living in your freedom with this Hierophant in reverse. Because didn't Spirit say these people and they're foolish and they're hypocrites as well, Ashe, and they work in blind faith. They don't have no faith. And that's what you do. You stand on your faith, Ashe. And they try to knock you down because you really have true faith, Ashe. You're working out of the energy of faith, Ashe. I heard him say, spiritualist over the top, got bells and whistles and this, that, and shit. I did all my bells and all my whistles the other day. Confirmation. So therefore that was something to use, Ashe, against what they thought was sneak dissing me, Ashe. If I see you, you see me. If you see me, I see you. Come on now. Ain't nothing getting past one another, Ashe. Nothing, Ashe. Yeah, they want me to think that I have work without results, Ashe, with this Seven of Pentacles. And that's what they want you to think that's going on in your life. But no, no. You're going at the steady pace and divinely guided as you should, Ashe. You're walking in the glory and the grace in the format that you should, Ashe. The timing that you should, Ashe. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. And this is what make these people mad. This is what make these people feel foolish, Ashe. Because also too, you go against the fucking grain of the community, whatever community it is. If it's a barbershop community, you going against that motherfucking grain. You saying, no, we need to clean these motherfucking utensils every fucking time we, it needs to be a thorough. We need to do this. We need to do that. It's got to be this way. It's got to be that way. With your OCD, you making sure. And these other motherfuckers is like, no, we could do it, when everybody leave, or it won't hurt if we don't clean it. Well, after this person, something to that effect, Ashe. If that's the, that is the profession you're in, Ashe. If you in the bakery industry, Ashe, you want to make sure everybody is got their hair covered up and this, that, and the other, and you got them other motherfuckers that feel like they hair too pretty to even go in a bonnet or be covered up, and they still want to work and shit like that. It's like you want to come in and you want to clean up the shit and you want to make it right. You want to be in service for Spirit in whatever fucking situation it is. If it's dealing with kids, you want to make sure that these kids is handled right. You want to make sure these kids is not being abused by any adults or any children. Ashe, you want to make sure these kids are being treated fairly as they would be treated at home, Ashe. And you got some motherfuckers in the lower vibration that don't give a fuck, Ashe. You coming in to clean it up, and they don't like this. You're going against the grain. They don't like this. They like it the way it was before you popped up on the scene. And this is why they say you come in over the fucking top, Ashe. This is why they say you come in, don't know what you don't know what you're doing. When in actuality, you have the common sense, the intellect, the wisdom, the knowledge more than what they have, and they're afraid to admit this, Ashe. They don't want people to notice this, Ashe. You have a unique sense about you that's out of the ordinary, and you stand out, and that people don't want people to see you, Ashe. Whether this is emulators, Ashe, family members, lovers that don't, you sleeping with the enemy, Ashe, co-workers, strangers, neighbors, and friends, Ashe, frenemies, Ashe. These people see, Ashe. These people see, and that's what they become aggressive. They become aggressive in a passive way, Ashe. Passive aggressive. They want to attack you, but they don't want people to know that they're attacking you. So they attack you in a passive aggressive way, Ashe, is what Spirit is saying. Because they don't want to be caught on the scene with be in their true colors, Ashe. in their true colors. So this is why Spirit said, you know, they'll display some shit and they'll talk about some shit, but they'll put it in a different type of scenario, but they know what they really trying to say in a sneak this type of way. Ashe, there it is there. There it is there. Seven of Swords in a sneak diss betrayal type of way, because they know they stealing from you. They know they being dishonest. So motherfuckers could be stealing your ideas at work, outside of, you know, this tarot card community. You could be in a tarot card community, but you could be in other different communities outside of tarot card on the YouTube, and people are stealing from you. You can go to a regular 9 to 5 and you can be presenting some shit and people is stealing from you. There's many a type of different ways that people is stealing ideas from divine infinite light beings and trying to present them to be their own, because they don't have the operation to perform. They don't have the surgical hands to perform the operation such as you do. Ashe. So somebody's a surgeon. Somebody is going to go under the knife. Ashe. Somebody just came from under the knife. Ashe. But the way you go in and you make those surgical precisions, Ashe, that they can't perform, Ashe, because they're not equipped. They have not been trained. They have not been through battle. They have not been through the fire to raise from the ashes to be the phoenix. Ashe. They're just pretenders. Ashe. They're just fucking pretenders. Ashe. And some of these people just, they don't even have to come from they don't even have to come from, you know, group homes and this, that, and the other. They just getting paid. They just getting paid. Ashe. They just getting paid. Ashe. They know you have